Woo! Hi guys, thank you very much for joining me. Very happy to have you here because I've got an absolute cracker. Alright, I've got the holy grail of like something that sounds hard, difficult, complex, bluesy and cool, but really isn't that difficult to play. And that's what we're looking for, right? Something that makes us look really awesome, but it's not that hard to play. Alright, so yeah, I've got a whole lot of bluesy progression for you to play here, and by the end of this lesson, you're going to be having lots of fun. I've been having lots of fun all week with this one. Alright, before we get started though, I just wanted to ask you a little question. Why did you pick up the guitar? I ask my students this all the time because it's very, very important. What is your why? Let me know in the comments. Is it because you wanted to impress a fair young maiden or man? Or is it because you wanted to play in a band? Or is it just something you've always wanted to do and now you're retired or you have the time and you can finally fulfill that lifelong ambition? Let me know. So a really short and sweet one this week, guys. We've got a little lick and a cool little bluesy riff / progression to bring it all together, alright? So let's start with the lick, get our fingers around that. And it goes like this. Alright, and again you can do this as fast as your fingers will allow, alright? It still sounds pretty good, alright? So all we're doing here is climbing up the open E blues scale. Alright, which is 2-0 on the D, 2-1-0 on the A. Somebody actually commented on one of the comments that I shouldn't be saying 0, I should be saying open. But I've always said 0, alright? That's, y'all get what I mean, right? So 2-0, or 2 open. 2, 1, open, 3, open, /0. Alright? And what we're going to do is we're going to hammer on and pull off those notes to give us the illusion of speed. Alright, so hammer on, and just get the open note on the D, hammer on, pull that note away. If you're not used to hammer on and pull off, just spend a little bit of time with that with your middle finger. Alright, hammer on, pull off, 2-0, and then the same on the A string. And then 0, hammer on, 1 with my index finger on the A string. Then 3 with my third finger. Alright, and then I can get into this 3 in the low E, sorry, right? Then into this power chord, which is just my index finger on 2 in the A, and I get that open E string. And of course you can repeat it. Do all sorts of cool stuff, alright? So what I'm going to do now is show you the progression, how we bring it all together, and then I'm going to break it down. But it is pretty simple and straightforward. Alright, so it's all going to sound like this. Alright, so lots of fun. And I'm going to break all that down for you, right? Before I do have some space in my 12-week private coaching program. So if any of you out there like my style of teaching and you've been stuck at the same place for a long time, then I'm having great results with my students. Making a personalised plan for them, they're getting feedback and accountability with missions every week that are designed to meet their goals. So if you fancy that, check out the application below. Alright, let's break this down. So, we start off with that lick. Alright, and then into that power chord. Now, there's a lot of quite percussive things happening here actually, alright, that are quite subtle. Alright, so that's what we start with. Okay, So I get in that power chord. Now when I've got my index finger here, it automatically mutes these strings underneath, alright? And you just do that by just not putting pressure on the strings that are underneath it. And that allows you to strum and create a little bit of percussiveness. Okay, so I'm going to do, you get the power chord and then up, down, up, right? Alright. Then when I come back up, I'm going to slide my third finger to 5 on the low E and hammer on between 5 and 7 on the A string, okay? And then I'm going to do the same thing, up, down, up, right? Because I can use my third finger here to then cover the strings when I hammer on. Alright, take a little bit of practice to get that. Okay, again, just using that finger to just stay on top of the strings and not press them down. And then I'm going to take my middle finger that's already here, slide it back down to 3 on the low E, and then back into the power chord. Okay? Again, just use the same thing, up, down, up. And then this time, the next riff, I'm just going to slide my third finger to 5 on the A. Oh, sorry, 7 on the A, and then back to 5, my index finger. Okay, and again, up, down, up, using that finger to mute the strings. Okay. Again, back into the power chord. Slide back down, up, down, up, and again back into the first riff, slide your third finger from 5 in the low E, hammer on 5 to 7, up, up, down, up, slide back down to the power chord, and then just give it a little minute and get back into the lick, and again you can play it a couple of times. So let's go over the whole thing nice and slow. And that's it, guys. So I hope you have a lot of fun with that. Again, I've been having lots of fun over the last week. Thanks again for watching. Very glad to have you here and supporting the channel. Take it easy, and I'll see you in the next lesson.